Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are engraving this wood slice. Now, I am going to be showing you how I set up this design. So if you look, the board itself is crooked. It's not crooked, I mean it's a tree. So I'm going to show you how I set this up in the Glowforge. We're going to be taking out the crumb tray for this, and we are going to be setting up our design so that when it's propped up, our design is even. So if you like this video and if you're excited about it, go ahead and hit the like button now. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you like this video and you are thinking about getting a new Glowforge, you can check out the link in the description. You can save up to $500 on a new machine. Alright, so I'm ready to set up this design in Silhouette Studio. I'm going to use my text tool on the left. Click in here. I have my flashing cursor, which means it's ready to type, and I have the phrase already copied, so I'm just going to do Control V to paste. Now again, this is another language, so this is Talk Pigeon, I think. Talk Pigeon. I'm so sorry, but that is one of the national languages in Papua New Guinea. We have a good friend of ours who her family is over there as missionaries to Papua New Guinea, and this is one of the long-term ones. They'll be there for like, I don't know, 10 to 20 years. So this is one of her favorite Bible verses. This is Romans 10:15. How beautiful are the feet that bring good news. So it's really great that they have that, and we're going to be able to provide that for their home since they're out in other parts of the world. So I'm really excited about it. We have this translation here of the phrase. So now we just need to format it for the font that we're using. So I want this to look classy. I want it to look almost traditional, so I'm going to use one of my script fonts, like a calligraphy one, and it's Belagia. I'm not really sure if I'm saying that correctly, but that's what I'm saying. So this is going to be a more vertical sign, so I am going to start making spaces in this. I really hope that I'm not setting this up kind of awkward, but you know, kind of is what it is. So I just went over to my text and I center aligned it, and I'm just going to double click in here to make sure I don't have any weird spaces in there. So we have an extra space behind this word. You can see that there. So I'm going to delete that, and that helps with my alignment. So let's bring our spaces down. And let's just check on this side to make sure we don't have a space here. Alright, so we're all good. So I'm going to very quickly, because now I just need to do some resizing, I'm going to increase my line spacing a little bit. Now typically when I do something like this, I actually do different text boxes for each line, but since this is one phrase and we're not doing much else, I'm just going to go ahead and use my text tools. So you can see on the right side of my screen, I did my line spacing, so I did increase it up to 165%. So now we are going to weld it. We have that all welded, and then very quickly before I do anything else, I'm going to do Control E or Command if you're on Mac. That is just make compound path. What I've done is I've just converted this into one big object. So I'm going to go through, turn off my line color just so I can see it better, and we're ready to engrave. I'm going to go ahead and set it up like this. I'm going to go to File, Save Selection, save the hard drive, choose SVG, and then we're ready to go. So I am going to set up my wood slice in my Glowforge, and I'll show you how I set up my design in my software. Alright, so I'm at my Glowforge. I have not turned it on yet. We're just going to go over and set this up for my wood slice. So here is my wood slice. I get these from Walnut Hollow. They are amazing. So I'm going to take out my little charcoal bag just to kind of, I just leave that in there to help with the smell. So gently lift out your crumb tray. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. And I'll set that to the side. And then this board is too thick for the crumb tray. So you can see right here, it's more than a ½ inch thick. We don't want that. But if we put this in our machine now, this will be too low. Don't forget, when you engrave with the Glowforge, your item needs to be within a ½ inch of your laser with a max height of 2 inches. So if I had an item that was 2 inches tall, I could put it right in there. But since this is not 1.5 inches tall, I'm gonna use these 2 little boards. I got these from the Target dollar spot like years and years ago, and I'm going to prop it up. So I found that this props everything up almost perfectly for me. You can see we have little wood pieces. I'm gonna get that bark out of here. All right, so now we're gonna place this in here. So here is the challenge with boards like this, and you wanna put disclaimers on your website if you're selling this. They're trees. Guys, these aren't manufactured, these come from a tree. So you can see this one is at an angle. So I am lining up my board to be flat on the side. So when they display this, they'll either hang it on the wall or prop it up on a table. So I want this to be straight, so my design will align on there. So now we're all set to go. Let's go ahead and close this. I'm going to turn on my machine and then finish up the setup in the software. All right, so we have our board in here. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set my focus height. I like to set it with the autofocus, so set focus, and then I'm just clicking right in there. The reason why I'm doing this is that the camera on your machine is actually a fisheye. So you need to tell them, hey, this is where it is, it needs to focus on the board, because it could distort your design and you could align it in the incorrect spot. So I always set my focus before I do anything, just to make sure. And now I'm going to go to my design and enter my settings. So I'm going to do engrave, and then I think I saved one in here. So I'm using my settings that I call wood slice sheet music. I saved my own. And you can see I'm doing this at my speed at 1,000, my precision power at 80, and 270 lines per inch. It works really well for these walnut hollow slices. All right, so now I'm gonna grab the whole thing. We have our rotate button at the top here. You can hold down shift and turn, and this will align it at 45-degree angles. This is almost perfectly sized. I'm just gonna bring it down a tiny bit more. And this is the tricky part, is I kind of have to like turn my head to align it. But, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully we'll have the ability to kind of turn as we go, but I'm happy with what I have. So now I'm going to set it up right there. I'm going to bring it up just a tiny bit. And now we're all set. So we're going to go through. I'm going to hit print. It's going to tell me how long this is going to take. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so this is pretty detailed, so it's going to take a little while. So we're going to go through, and we're going to hit print on our machine. So I will see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so here is our finished board. I hope you enjoy it. Now this board is from Walnut Hollow. I like to order on their website, or I will also link the Amazon product listing that I use. I get a multi-pack and it's a really great price. Now this is engraved on my Glowforge. I designed this in Silhouette Studio, and this font I actually will link as well. You can find it. It's like one of my favorite script fonts. I think it's really beautiful. So this is going to be shipped all the way to Papua New Guinea. These are going to our friends who are missionaries over there. I will also link the organization that you're with if you're interested in finding out more, and if you would like to support any missionaries in that organization. But I'm really excited about this. Now this is one of the things that I love about my Glowforge, is that I can make these nice, sentimental, and personalized items that can be shipped all over the world. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps my channel. And if you liked this video and you're thinking about getting a new Glowforge machine, you can check out the link in the description and you can save up to $500 on a new machine.